Buckle up because there is a lot of new information here, including another statement from Justin Baldoni's lawyer and the real tea on how Blake Lively's attorneys were able to get those damning text messages from Justin Baldoni's PR team and crisis expert. But first, I should be with my family enjoying the holiday today, but I'm not. So if you could help by watching this video in full and perhaps giving me a like or a comment, I would greatly appreciate that. One day, next year, which is not that far from now, there will be multiple documentaries made about this saga because it doesn't end with them. It starts with them and it ends with us. And what makes all of this so fascinating is that there are so many players involved. From her to her husband, to him, his producing partner, the actors, the publicists, and now we're finding out that the former publicist of Justin Baldoni is also a crucial player in all of this too. Up until August of this year, Justin Baldoni's longtime publicist, Jen Abel, worked at a different company. She's since started her own PR agency. But her former employer, Stephanie Jones at Jones Work, caught wind that she was going to leave that company of hers, and before she could quit, she was fired in very dramatic fashion. On August 21st, Jen Abel was called into the office to meet with Stephanie Jones, where she was surprised by a security guard and an attorney. She was handed a document to sign and forced to relinquish her phone. Remember yesterday when I shared with you all the statement that Jen Abel gave? In that statement, she said that she was not subpoenaed and did not turn over any text messages or emails. Now we know how Team Blake Lively got them. And complicating matters even more, Stephanie Jones, the founder of his former PR company, the one who fired his current publicist, Stephanie Jones is married to an agent at William Morris. Jason Hodes, not just an agent, a partner at WME, the same talent agency that over the weekend dropped Justin Baldoni, but still represents Blake Lively, and also represents her much more famous and lucrative husband, Ryan Reynolds. Blake Lively's lawyers said in their complaint against Justin Baldoni filed with the California Civil Rights Department that they, quote, obtained the communications set forth in this complaint through legal process, including a civil subpoena. But they didn't identify the source. And now we know. Miss Jones at Jones Work, his former publicist. But was she really subpoenaed, or did she turn it over voluntarily to get revenge against Justin Baldoni for leaving and against the former publicist who snatched him as a client and used to work for her? I'm obsessed with this all. And Team Baldoni is not pleased. His attorney, Brian Friedman, said that he is planning to sue Stephanie Jones. It's unclear on what grounds, but oh my God, brah, your lawyer is the only winner here, racking up tens of thousands in legal fees a week. A week. You know how much an expensive lawyer is in Los Angeles? $600, $800 an hour. You know how much work they're doing right now? I know he's well off, but he doesn't have unlimited resources. She does. Ryan Reynolds. And his attorney is adamant that the text messages included in that complaint are deceptive. In yet another statement just released, Justin Baldoni's lawyer says if all the text messages were produced in that subpoena, then Lively's team knows the true facts of what actually happened and did not happen. The truth is completely different than what has been portrayed in the complaint, and they know that. The complete set of text messages unequivocally show that there was no smear campaign initiated at all, which is why certain texts are incomplete and other texts which tell the truth are purposefully excluded. And I keep going back to something that I've said repeatedly now. Two things can be true at the same time. One, it's possible that the text messages are deceiving and incomplete and don't paint an accurate picture. Sorry, I have like OCD. I had to fix my shirt. Wait. I need an outfit change. So much better. One, it could be true that the text messages are deceptive and incomplete and that there was no smear campaign. That could be true. And also, two, it may very well be true that the things alleged in her complaint that he did on the set of the film that he directed, produced, and starred in, those allegations might also be true. We have to hold space for that, for the truth to probably be somewhere in the middle. Well, as I mentioned just a little bit ago, he is planning to sue his former publicist, according to his attorney, and the same publicist who fired his now publicist, the same publicist who gave up all of the text messages and emails that are part of the bombshell complaint, she's got a statement of her own now. Stephanie Jones' attorney says that she is being made a scapegoat, saying, quote, desperate to shift attention away from their disgraceful sliming of Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni's team is doubling down on their smears by going after someone who had nothing whatsoever to do with this ugly campaign, meaning Stephanie Jones, his former publicist. Oh, she's pissed. Having pushed Steph Jones out of her long-standing business with Baldoni, Jen Abel and Melissa Nathan are now looking to scapegoat Steph for having the temerity to respond to a court-ordered subpoena. Unfortunately for them, Steph won't be bullied, even by paternalistic threats of being sued into oblivion. Also very interesting, even though Justin Baldoni was a client of Steph Jones and Jen Abel worked for Steph Jones during the drama of the It Ends With Us movie and smear campaign, Steph Jones is not mentioned in Blake Lively's complaint. So what happens next? Lively's team filed their complaint with the California Civil Rights Department. The state agency can either launch its own investigation or issue a right to sue letter that allows plaintiffs to file a suit in civil court. Complaints to the agency typically are not made public unless the complainant chooses to do so. A rep for the agency says to protect its integrity, we're unable to comment on, even to confirm or deny, a potential or ongoing investigation. Whew, child, so much juiciness here. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts on everything in the comments section. Merry everything to you. Happy, 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 ho, ho, ho. Thanks for everything, you guys. I would have never thought this story would be so big. Chime in the comments section.